Welcome to the Liberace Mansion.
Welcome to Under the Vegas Sun, live from the Liberace Mansion, looking at the people, the events, and the news surrounding Las Vegas and the entire Vegas Valley. Hello, I'm Steve Shore. Being an entertainer, it takes so much of an individual to become that special entertainer. Very few actually make it, and there are some reasons why some do and some don't. What are the reasons? What does it take to be truly that different entertainer? On our program today, you'll meet a man who has gone a different track, has taken a different way to become the entertainer, and in doing so, has made a name all for himself. His name, Wes Winters. His style, unique at this device, the piano. You'll meet Wes when we come back. Stay with us.
Hello, this is Keith Evans at the Lion Habitat Ranch. We'd like you to come out and visit our ranch. There's 38 lions, a giraffe that paints, ostriches, emus, and birds. We do school tours, general admission, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and behind-the-scenes tours every day of the week. Besides coming in as general admission, you can also pay extra to help our animals, and you can feed the giraffe. You can feed one of the lions. Or you can have Ozzy paint a custom canvas for you. You can also buy Ozzy paintings in the gift shop. While we do our demonstrations at 12 and 2 of Ozzy painting, all those canvases are available for purchase. In addition to everything you can do here in person, you can find us on the website, lionhabitatranch.org, where you can make your reservations online or buy your paintings online. Thank you very much. Please come.
Hey, it's Mark Chinook from Monday's Dark, and you are watching Under the Vegas Sun with Steve Shore.
Showmanship. It's a word that's easy to say, but when push comes to shove, showmanship is rare to find. In Las Vegas, there are so many different shows, stars, performers that believe showmanship is critical part of what they do. But really finding it is not as easy as you may think. Today on our program, a gentleman who epitomizes some of that showmanship, and he gets it all legitimately. His name, Wes Winters. Welcome to our program.
Thank you very much, Steve. I'm happy to be here. And what a great intro that is.
Thank you very much. This is an amazing place. Yeah, I told the audience, of course, in the beginning, we're live from the Liberace Mansion here in Las Vegas. And that has certain very special meanings to you. But before I get to that, I want to talk about this part now of your life.
Okay.
You've been doing what you do for a long time.
Long time.
And Las Vegas entertainment has changed.
Right.
It is not what it was when you first came to this community, and one will tell the public about back in a while ago.
Right.
But it was then about stars performing. Now it's about production. Now it's about Cirque du Soleil here and
they
there.
Removed the show person.
Exactly. Does that frustrate you as an artist, as a performer? Does that frustrate you?
Okay, there are two sides of that coin for me. One side of the coin, yes, it does frustrate me because I want to see show people. I want to see entertainers. On the other side of the coin, no, because I'm one of those entertainers and I'm one of a few, so that works for me very well.
So this side of you came legit. I'll say to the audience, it came legitimately. You were a young man, 5 years old.
Yeah.
You, for the first time, heard the man whose house we now sit in,
correct,
Liberace, perform.
Yes.
You had not played piano really prior to that.
Not really.
That's a long time ago for you. I don't know if you have the recollection of what took place, but what happened to Wes Winters that became enthralled with what he heard, he saw, he believed in Liberace?
It was, I can tell, I remember it exactly. First of all, I come from a very musical family. I'm one of so many cousins, grandchildren, children on my mother's side, and everybody's musical. So I believe that is inherent genealogically. I mean, you inherit that gene to be predispositioned to music. So everybody plays, everybody sings, nobody reads, no one has a training. They just know how to do this. You come out of the womb singing. So hopefully you don't carry a mic.
Most come out crying. I don't want to say anything, but most come out crying, but I'll accept singing if you want to go there.
In our family, it was singing.
It was singing.
So, and everyone came out singing. So when I was 5, CBS Sunday Night Special was a Liberace show.
Great
And remember when those specials were
yes,
on?
Indeed.
I missed those,
they were the
actually.
best.
They were the best. And the Sunday night Disney shows.
World of Color.
Yes, exactly. So those were, I feel sad for people who missed that, because that was a very special time in television, I believe.
So your grandma
day of the week. Besides coming in as general admission, you can also pay extra to help our animals, and you can feed the giraffe. You can feed one of the lions, or you can have Ozzy paint a custom canvas for you. You can also buy Ozzy paintings in the gift shop. While we do our demonstrations at 12 and 2 of Ozzy painting, all those canvases are available for purchase. In addition to everything you can do here in person, you can find us on the website, lionhabitatranch.org, where you can make your reservations online or buy your paintings online. Thank you very much. Please come.
I'm Fafi Moore of Realty Executives, and you're watching Under the Vegas Sun with Steve Shore.
A staircase from Paris. Pretty cool. Piano sits in the Liberace mansion. A man at the piano with an amazing amount of talent. Wes Winters, welcome back to our program.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
You know, it's got to be a pretty cool feeling for you, a man who won an amazing contest back in 2003 that we just spoke about, to be sitting at a piano in the Liberace mansion.
Yeah.
That probably played by Liberace. Has to be an amazing feeling for you.
It is. It's every time I play one of his instruments or am around his things or home, it is a very interesting feeling. You feel that presence, you feel that energy, you feel that joy, you feel that thing that he had that made him who
That
he was.
showmanship.
That showmanship.
You changed jackets on
Yes,
us?
I did.
But I watched you sit down at the piano. You put the jacket on, and all of a sudden, this different person came out. All of a sudden, you stood up taller. You had that feeling of...
That's what you do when you go on to perform.
Exactly. Exactly. So I've teased the audience enough. I've seen you perform. I've seen you do this magic that you lied and said that you learned by ear, but I know you did, but what an amazing talent. If you were to sit here, if I was to say to you, okay, Wes, piano's here, staircase is here, I'm here, audience is there.
Right.
What would you want to play? What would you do? What would you play that became so much a part of not only who Lee was, but who helped Lee to you become who you are, the performer that you are, the showman that you are?
I liked the pop pieces that he would play that were, I love the classical, I love all of that. The things that spoke to me were the pop pieces where it would really show what type of a musician he was, because he could go in and out of different types of music and different types of tempos, and the guy was just, and it was fun. And it kept
the
you on
joy
the edge of
and
your
happiness
seat.
was there all the time.
God, always.
Oh.
Every single time it was there. Probably
Like what? Like what?
Okay, like what I would do is probably... Something like that.
Just amazing. I hope the audience could see the transformation that occurs. I'm standing here, but what I watched is that I disappeared. I completely disappeared from this room, and it became Wes Winters, the piano, and a story. And that's what you do.
It's my best friend. It is. It's my best friend. That's how we talk to each other.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. I have a lot of people who come to the show and they want to know all about you. You know, they want to know if you're married or if you're this. And I always tell them, and I hope I can say this on television, I go, yes, my wife is really large and black and has a lot of white teeth. And they go, oh! And I go, it's sitting on stage. It's my piano. They're like, oh, you so
There is a point of where, I'll have to say it, I saw Liberace come out of you at that piano. The style, the flair, the happiness and joy that is playing this piano came out through you.
That, I think, comes from learning to play, listening to his music, learning to play to his recordings.
And he was as much that fun pianist.
Yeah, that's what caught me. It was fun.
But even when he took it down a notch,
It still was fun.
it still was
There was always
fun.
happiness and there was always joy. Even if it was a somber piece, even if it was, you know, Memory from Cats, which was one of the last songs he played, and whatever it was, there was that thing.
He played, his last performance was at Radio City Music Hall, place that he always wanted to play.
Yeah, he held the
Always-
record for many years there.
Always wanted to play there. And in his rendition of New York, New York at the piano became a classic almost. Became, and that same night he played, which I always thought was one of my favorites, when he played the music of Auntie Mame. You got to remember.
Oh my God, that's one. And tap dance to it.
Exactly.
Okay, I recreated that in my own way in
Did
my
you
tribute
really?
show. Yeah, I did. And I did the tap number, and I
No,
did,
you
had the
didn't.
cane. Yes, I did. I
With
did
the
the whole
cane?
thing with cane and the
Really?
whole 9
The
yards.
whole thing?
Yeah.
So there is a part of being a showman, being a performer. Now, you perform in Las Vegas at a place called South Point
Yes.
Hotel and Casino. You also play at a place in Las Vegas called the Rampart. Not the Strip names, but great places to come watch your show. It's
Right.
very intimate
Yeah.
to watch your show. You become this amazing performer, but how much of Wes, how much of you misses the ability to see your name on a marquee on the Las Vegas Strip? Because the Las Vegas Strip shows have changed so much.
Right, right.
They don't do these type of things anymore.
Honestly, I did a short run on the Strip, had my own show, and it was a short, limited run that I did of a Liberace tribute show. That was enough for me of being on the Strip. So I did it. I can say that I had my own show on the Strip. And honestly, I enjoy being at the South Point. I enjoy being in a property that is not a corporate property, that's a property that's run by one person, that this man who owns the South Point knows who I am and watches what I do there for him. I've never worked in a place where the owner of a hotel chain or a casino property knows every single person's name, knows exactly what they do, knows how well they do it, and is grateful to you and tells you thank you. And I love.
But that's who Michael Gaughan is. And,
Yes.
And Michael Gaughan is exactly that. And you tell me if I'm wrong. What I sense, though, is because of the intimate atmosphere of what you're now playing, you have truly become yourself. You have truly become the showman that Wes Winters is, and no longer what has to be Liberace.
I made a conscious decision after doing the tribute show for so long. I was becoming known as the Liberace guy.
Yep.
Which is not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
And I'll tell
Not
you,
a bad thing.
I was proud of that, and I still am known.
Good way to make a living.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and it was my foot in
But
the
you're not a
door.
tribute artist. And there are plenty of tribute artists. We have tribute artists here from the Bee Gees and tribute
Yeah.
artists from.
I'm not a
name it.
lookalike.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Exactly. So what I gave people when I did that, I can actually give them the feeling that he gave them when he played. I don't look like him, but they can shut their eyes and they can remember.
We've got about 2 minutes
Okay.
left in this segment, and I want to be able to leave this segment with Wes Winters
Okay.
playing Wes Winters.
Okay, let's see. What would Wes Winters play? Let me find him up there. Okay. Well, I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Well, I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got crazy little women there. I'm gonna find me one. There's some Wes Winters for
That's
you.
some Wes Winters.
Yeah.
That's some of who you are,
Yeah.
mixed with this showmanship that you have gained over the years from who he was.
Yeah. But there's one thing that I always remember, always. Because I've not only played in the museum and did the tribute show, I also played at his restaurant for over 5 years.
Great restaurant.
Yeah. And Around the Ceiling, and this song will always stick with me, and it always has. So it's the I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar
We'll
places.
be back with some closing words in just a few.
That this heart of mine embraces.
Hi, I'm Frankie Shinta, downtown's king of entertainment. You're watching Under the Vegas Sun with Steve Shore.
It is amazing. Hopefully you felt the same thing that I did when Wes sat down and played, and you felt the passion, the joy, the happiness in all of those things that become a man and his piano. Wes, thank you very much for your insights and your amazing talent. Speaking of amazing talent, Las Vegas will soon be home to even greater amazing talent of the nostalgic kind. This coming week, first week of April, we've got 2 big shows coming to Las Vegas. The first, the Parrot Heads will be here. That's right. Jimmy Buffett will bring his show to the MGM Grand Garden Arena April 1st weekend. It should be a fun show, especially for the Parrot Heads. Not too far away, the one and only Tony Orlando will be in Las Vegas at the South Point. Even more of the nostalgic sounds of yesterday. All happening in Las Vegas, the single capital of entertainment. Until the next time, I'm Steve Shore. Be safe and enjoy life under the Vegas sun.
This has been a presentation of VATV.